Alright everybody, hello. This is the Garbage Bud student. Stuff on the camera. And today is day 3, also known as day 1. So I think I'm gonna try a gym day, or a gym and swim. And then second day is gonna be a gym day. And the third day is gonna be no gym, outdoor workouts type thing for whoever that may or may not have access to a gym membership, stuff like that. So that's where I'm at. All right, the chest strap is on and secure. I'm gonna get my gloves on because it is a chilly 46 degrees outside here in Gainesville, Florida. To me, that's too damn cold. To some other people, that's probably nice and decent, but not for me. Absolutely not. I want nothing to do with that. Look, I even got my hat on. All right, let's do it. So yeah, I've got my $100 Walmart bike here. One of my themes is to use the cheapest stuff possible out of necessity, you know, because you got bills to pay, you got rent to pay, got all types of stuff, you know what I mean? Can't always spend it on flashy things. So anyways, I hope the view is good. I hope the sound is good. Let's see here. So let me actually start a 30-minute or a 15-minute timer. So that'll tell me my turnaround point. Because this is going to be 30 minutes worth of bike riding. 15 minutes. All right, let's go. I did actually do some research. Did a little after action report after my first video. And it is titled Navy SEAL Training Couch to Career, Day 1. And then there's 1 out of 4, 2 out of 4, 3 out of 4, and 4 out of 4. That is because the GoPro that I bought for $212, literally 2 days before I started the YouTube channel, I did not know this fact, but it basically, I thought I could just record for an hour and then upload that 1 hour long clip. It doesn't work that way. I guess it sections its own videos off into either certain gigabytes or certain times or something like that. Just so that, let's say something happened to your, whatever you were recording, that you would only lose a section of your recording instead of the whole thing, which I suppose makes sense, but it's very aggravating and annoying to me. So if anybody has any information or ideas on if there's something I can do about that, let me know. That would be great. Oh, you know what? I've also got to start my Apple Watch on a workout. Gotta let it know what I'm doing so that I can track it. All right, let's see here. Boom. Find outdoor cycle. There it is. All right, it will now track me. So let's see, what was the first bullet point that I had written down? First one is what I'm doing today. So like I said, this is day 3. I'm doing pretty much 1, 2, and 3. This is, day 3. Meaning first day is going to be gym and swim. Second day is going to be just gym. Third day is going to be outside stuff, outdoor or home equipment stuff. Crank up the gears a little bit. And so today for 30 minutes I'm going to be on the bike, and then the other 30 minutes of the video is going to be kind of doing some home gym stuff. So I have a pull-up bar in there. I have some dumbbells that maybe I could use. It's, you know, got a built-in dip, I don't know, dip side thing, dip machine. And yeah, so I'm gonna have to figure that out. Should be pretty good. So even though I'm on day 3 right now, remember my motto, day 1 mentality. For whoever that may or may not be watching, that is thinking about doing anything with their life by just pushing the envelope, just ever so slightly, or all the way the F up, they would be thinking, well, what do I do to start? What do I do to get to day 1? And that is the key. So what you're going to want to do is don't start hard and fast and long and all that stuff. Start slow and small. That's what screwed me up for the past year, is I would go in too hard and too fast. Then I would crash and die, crash and burn, and it wouldn't get me anywhere. So that being said, let's jump this real quick. Yeet. Start with half a mile. Do half a mile on Monday, half a mile on Tuesday, half a mile on Wednesday, half a mile on Thursday, half a mile on Friday. If you stop there, that's fine. If you do Saturday and Sunday, do that as well. Then the next Monday, increase it by a quarter mile. So then do 3/4 of a mile on Monday, 3/4 of a mile on Tuesday, 3/4 of a mile on Wednesday, you know, on and on. Because you can't just start fast. You will get shin splints and screw up your knees and your IT band. That's what happened to me at Marine Corps boot camp. Is sure, I stretched right before I did it, but that doesn't make you flexible. So that's one of the dangers out of the many dangers. So there's that. Other than that, you're gonna want to stretch every single day for 30 minutes at least. Even if, like I said, you could do this if you only have an hour a day to work on yourself, on your physical abilities. If you only have an hour, 30 minutes of that will be stretching. The other 30 minutes can be cardio or swimming or body weight exercises or whatever it is, whatever it may be. And yes, you can reach your goals as long as you realize this other thing, that there are 2 parts to you, your body and your mind. Your body can handle a whole heck of a lot. I promise you that. David Goggins promises you that. You don't believe me? Go read his damn book. You'll find something out real quick. Anyways, so your body can handle a whole bunch of torture that you throw at it. And your mind wants you to think that it can't. Because even though your body might feel real bad, know that it's your mind that's making you think that you have to stop, that you need to stop. Oh my God, please stop. That is because your mind just wants comfort. It just wants to be comfortable. That's all that it cares about. And it will screw you over to get what it wants. All right, anyways, that out of the way. Other than that, of course, for me, I'm attempting to become a United States Navy SEAL, which means I need to be very good to secure that contract at pull-ups, push-ups, and sit-ups in particular. And then obviously running. Focus on those, point blank. I did a lot of different training programs like Stu Smith, and what was another one? Steel Grinder PT, and some Jake Zwig stuff, and you know, just different programs and different, here, do this, try that. And some of these movements just don't seem like I know, I'm sure they would help you with push-ups, sit-ups, and pull-ups, but they just don't feel like it in the moment. And that can sap your enthusiasm real quick if you don't even think that what you're doing is getting you anywhere. So anyways, focus on those, you know, 3, and I'll elaborate on that again later when I have more time, the more videos I can get out. It does take, I don't know, 4 hours or something just for a 17-minute video, when the GoPro cuts the clip into like 4 sections when it's a 1-hour video. So that kind of sucks. So right now, I'm actually not riding as hard as I could be, and I'm gonna attempt to push it a little bit. Let me take off this glove real fast and see what the damage might be on my heart rate. All right, I love the heart rate. All right, I'm at 122 beats per minute. I'm at not even a mile, so 0.91 miles. 7 minutes in, 130 beats per minute. So cool, I'll just put that glove in my pocket then, because my hand's not too cold. That way I can access my watch. So what were the other bullet points? Let me get my phone out so that way I don't ruin this video just like I ruined the last one. It was a tragedy, I'll tell you what. No, I'm kidding, it wasn't that bad, but I definitely could have done better. I just thought that once I hit record on the camera, that it would be all good, and I would just be able to talk and talk and talk and know exactly what to say. But I blanked out as soon as the camera started going, and I was nervous, and there was people around me, so it's a lot of those things. Okay, song of the day today is Lazy Eye by Silver Sun Pickups. That is a beautiful song. It's one of my all-time favorites. It brings me peace. It helps me to be able to visualize whatever the beautiful place that I'd like to be at Yeah, that was a strange sentence I just said there. But basically it takes me to my happy place, you know what I mean? It lets me live in there for a moment while I'm listening to that song. So that's why it is today's song of the day. Let's see. The quote of the day is the David Goggins quote. "This is where people stop. I'm just beginning." What he means by that is like me right now. It's 3 a.m. You see anybody else out here? No. You know why? Because it's 3 a.m. People stop working hard, stop going outside, and stop exercising because they have other things to do. They're getting their sleep, they're getting comfortable, aka being soft. This is where people stop. They stopped all the way back at, I don't know, 7 p.m. Well, I'm right here at 3 a.m. going hard. This is where people stop. I'm just beginning. That's what Mr. Goggins, Lord Goggins, Lord of carrying the boats. He has carried every boat that has ever been on the waters. I'm joking. So yeah, he's really dug into the mind and figured out a whole lot of things that can be explained in just a few sentences and quotes, just like that one there. This is where most people stop. I am just beginning. So okay, what is my heart rate? I'm at 133 at 1.25 miles. All right, let's get these quotes back out. All right, schedule change. So on my website it says, currently, I will probably update it, that I will be working 7 days a week, doing 2 gyms per day. A morning gym for 2 hours and an afternoon gym after work for 2 hours. One before work and one after work. Monday through Friday, and then obviously on the weekends, same deal. Other than work, because there's no work on the weekends. Well, I learned that one real quickly. I've learned it before, but I kind of battled myself thinking, I'm just being weak. But I came home on Monday night at 7:30 and realized we had to cook dinner, make dinner, clean the house, play with the dog, clean the dog, feed the dog, hang out with each other, you know, and I was gassed. My Lord, one of the reasons I started this channel is so that I could give people actually what I'm feeling in my own head, in my own mind, while I'm feeling it, right? Let me memorize a few more of these bullet points, then I'll put this into the other pocket. Okay, schedule change, video 1 sucked. Okay, it felt physically, and I put you in the box. Got it. Hopefully. So, yeah, I was, because I was on 2 hours of sleep, realizing that I was only going to get 4 actually, because on Tuesdays, my office gets into the office 1 hour early, because that's just the way things roll on Tuesdays. So I like already was in a predicament of having way less sleep than I needed, and my body was telling me, yo, you need more than 5 crappy hours. So that was probably on me, because if I would have gotten, you know, at least 5 hours the night before, or even 8 hours, would have been a different story. But I had to upload and work with the camera and YouTube. I got flagged by YouTube, by the way. I got a copyright strike, and then I had them cut over the song, and I guess I wanted to mute only the song and keep the rest of the audio. That didn't happen. They muted that whole part. Whew. So anyways, okay, here we go. I'm getting a little bit slightly uphill, and I'm feeling it. What is my heart rate? 151. If you're at another one for you day oneers, wondering what you should do, when I say run a half a mile, and from there go 75% of a mile, stuff like that. Your heart rate threshold, if you can track it, I would, so far it might change, but I would like to say the minimum is 150 beats per minute, 150 to 160. If you're in that range, 15 minutes, time to turn around. 150, 160, that's the minimum you're actually working out range. You know, you're actually not just wasting time kind of walking on the treadmill or anything. You know, you're putting in work at 150 to 160, meaning hit 150, and then it'll probably steadily increase, and then as soon as you hit 160, you can taper it back down or slow down or do whatever to get yourself back down to 150 and continue. Try not to dip below 150. The range that I've been doing is 160 to 170, which feels pretty good. And I have even done 170 to 180 while running, and on the Stairmaster and on the elliptical, all that stuff. But that was, I don't know, a few months ago, back when I was kind of more in it. I took about a month or two break just because I was giving myself excuses for not working out and failing Lord Goggins. I'm joking. All right. So other than that, let's see. Yeah, a lot of problems with video 1, parts 1 through 4. You know, I mean, I'm new at it, you know. I didn't have any bullet points, so I didn't know what to say, what to talk about. And I was real quiet for most of it. But I guess I can literally just write it off. It was day 1. I was just a day oneer. Can't expect too much from me. Yeah, so I'll try to get better. I think I had one sentence that threw me way off when I watched it back. I said, you can only, the only way, what's it called? The only way to guarantee success is to quit. Well, what I had obviously meant was only way you can guarantee failure is to quit. And so that was a pretty key word that I messed up there. Anyways, yeah, so other than that, lots of issues with that video. I just, you know, didn't fire on all cylinders like I should have, but I'll get better each video I do. I will attempt that for sure. Also, my eyebrows were having a party. They were going up and down, tweaking out on their own. Once again, so that's just because when I start staring at screens and watching YouTube and playing video games and focusing real hard, I guess, my forehead gets real tight, because I basically, like, I don't know if you've ever tried to like look at something real far in the distance and you kind of start squinting. It's like that. Like I really stress out my eyebrow muscles and my facial muscles. So when I'm not thinking about it, they start stretching themselves out. They're like, oh man, I need to stretch because I'm feeling real tight right now. And they start having a party on my freaking face. So anyways, that's that. All right, so I did put you in a box. I literally put the camera, the GoPro, in a box and went to the swimming pool. So that was because the locker that I use is right outside of the locker rooms, and I don't want to be walking anywhere near the locker rooms with a camera, you know what I mean? Like, that's just a no-go. That's a no-fly zone. Wouldn't work out too well, I don't think. And you know, I'm not trying to make people feel weird other than that. Just a generous thing. So I put you in a box and then I put the bag down right outside the locker room, and then went and got changed, came back out, grabbed the box, went to the pool. So there was like 4 minutes exactly, I want to say, where you were in a box and it was dark, and you were probably thinking, what was that? That's what that was. Hey look, I don't have editing software. That stuff's $30 a month on Veed, V-E-E or V-E-E-D, yeah. Man, I don't have that. Whew. So, all right. 130 beats per minute, 2.20 miles. Which means I'm not in the 150 range. So I am slacking currently. So yeah, so that was that. And like I said, I might get better at this editing stuff, I don't know. I have no tips, no ideas, no tricks. So if anybody has any ideas or could help me out in any way, that'd be great. As of right now, I'm flying solo. So you may have to go in a box every now and then. It's all good though. Okay, here we go, back on uphill. All right. All right. All right. So, it's funny, right before I have the camera, I have all these ideas of what I'm gonna say, and I'm like imagining it perfectly and beautifully, and then I'm here and I'm blanking out again. I went through all my bullet points and I got nothing else left. I don't even know what I'm gonna do for the other 30 minutes of this, to be quite honest. But yeah, no, I'm gonna figure it out as I go. Hopefully the camera's straight and aligned. Hopefully you can hear me just fine. So yeah, yeah, the audio wasn't very good in that last video either. It's something I might be able to work on. I don't know how much I can work on it though. So just kind of bear with me. You could imagine all my videos as silent videos, and if there is any sound, you can hear what I'm saying. See it as like a miracle or something, I guess. I don't know. So one thing I did want to kind of get into, and I think will be a main point of my channel, is getting on top of whatever it is your mind is throwing at you. So imagine you go out, you say, I'm gonna go to the gym for 2 hours today. And you do that, right? And then you get to that 2 hour mark and you're like, you know what? Completely unplanned. You're like, you know what? I'm gonna go for another 2. Imagine what your mind would do. Your mind would throw the greatest hissy fit of all time, because it will say, hey, whoa, I wasn't prepared for this. You didn't notify me of this. There's no way we can do that. We can only do 2 hours. Want to know why your mind's saying that? Because it wants to do 0 hours in the first place. It's not telling you the truth. You probably have 10 hours in you, to be quite honest. But your mind wants nothing but comfort. And it will not let you see and not let you know how amazing your body truly is and how strong your body is, how strong it can be. Because getting it strong and making it stronger takes effort and work and dedication and all that stuff your mind does not like. So get off my soapbox for a second there. Yeah. Yeah, man, that schedule change though, I didn't expect that. But as soon as I saw that clock, I was like, because I still had editing to do. I still had, if you saw my Instagram, I put like, I don't know, 8 posts or something, like 8 of them. That all just should have been 1 or 2 posts, but I kept forgetting. I was like, oh man, I forgot to put this in there. Oh man, I forgot to put that in there. You know, once again, that was the first real video I did, real exercise video, you know? So things were kind of coming to me later, on top of just blanking out in the first place and not having any notes and bullet points written down. So, all right, so how am I feeling right now, and what was I feeling yesterday? Honestly, yesterday, I was feeling kind of bad. Even though I'd gotten to sleep and I had woken up and been prepared, I immediately kind of like in the middle of the day, because again, when you're comfortable, this is one of Goggins' pro gamer tips, is that when you're comfortable and you're in a comfortable environment, your mind makes you think, that's when your mind is like, oh dude, go out and do that really hard stuff. There's no way it's that hard, right? It's thinking, it's dreaming that whatever it is you want to do is going to be comfortable, just another comfortable thing for your mind to do. So you're like, dude, I can do that. Heck yeah, yeah, I can do that. Of course I can. Then you get out there and you start feeling a little bit bad, start getting a little bit tired. Like that tiredness